everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara and I'm so happy that you are here today because today we are going to be talking about the Goodreads Choice Awards. So today is December 5th and the results for the Goodreads Choice Awards for the year 2024 have been released today and I haven't looked at it yet and I would like to go through it with you, so that's what we are going to be doing today. We are going to be looking at which books won, which books placed second, how many votes they got, and which of those I'm interested in reading or what I think about the winners. I do plan to read some of them and make that a separate video. That's not gonna be part of this video. We'll see what happens. The goal, it's not really the goal, but I would like to read the winners of each category, but I'm not gonna force myself if I'm not really interested. But I'd like to, broaden my horizons and sometimes read books that otherwise I wouldn't have reached for. But now that it won the popular award, I wanna check it out. So we're gonna go through it. This is the first time I'm recording a video like this, so hopefully it works, and I apologize for any kind of technical difficulties that I might experience today. Hope it's okay with you. I'm really excited. Like, I don't really usually put too much weight on the Goodreads Choice Awards because, as we all know, it's basically just a popularity contest. It's dependent on how much the book was promoted, how popular the author is, how many people have read it, basically. Those are kind of like the determining factors, and clearly that means that it's not the best book. But it is the most popular book. Most people voted for it. And I feel like that's kind of the best kind of award you can have, because I'm just the random person reading books and I do not understand the other awards, when they're actual professionals rating the books, and then I sometimes reach out for these books like, oh, they won awards, it must be amazing. I pick them up and it just goes over my head. I'm not smart enough for it, or I just don't like the writing, don't like how it's done. Like, I rarely like these big prices books, but with Goodreads there is definitely much more, overlay with which ones I like and which ones won. So to me it feels like, yeah, it's not like necessarily the proof of quality, but neither are the, book critics awards, because I feel like books are art and books are very subjective. So you can't really pick a book that is universally good. There's always gonna be people who don't like it. So that's my opinion. So we're just gonna have fun with this and just see what people like and what I think. And if I think people are right or people are wrong, or what happens. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So let's just jump right into it. Alright, I apologize for the quality of the sound or video. This is the first time I'm trying this, and I'm trying this software, so I'm not sure how it works, but hopefully it works good. So it's probably changed up the angle and light and everything, and sound, but hopefully we can roll with it. So let's go. The results are in. Let's see, I'm so excited. Okay, we already see some winners. Fiction. The Wedding People one, that one I actually didn't expect, because I haven't seen this book that broadly. I kind of expected Sally Rooney would win, or maybe this one, Welcome to the Hunam Dong Bookshop, because I seen that one all over the place. Blue Sisters 4th, Liane Moriarty 4th, Ellen Hildebrand 5th. No, 6th. Okay, I see. Yeah, I haven't read any of these books. I'm very much interested in Playground, because I read other book by this author, but yeah, otherwise I have not read any of these, but definitely want to read the Playground, and maybe the Wedding People. We could try that. Depends on which ones I'll be able to find. I'm also very much interested in Welcome to the Hunam Dong Bookshop. I think that would be very cozy. But also Intermezzo. I am very scared of Sally Rooney. I don't think Sally Rooney is the kind of author for me, just from what I've heard. But this one has chess in it, and you can see also the cover is like chess inspired. So I'm kind of intrigued now. But yeah, we'll see which one we'll pick from this section to read. Definitely Playground, but maybe also something from the top, The Wedding People, if I can find it. I'll try to read the winners. Historical fiction. The Women by Christine Hanna, of course. What else? James, The Frozen River, that one looks amazing to me. That one I'm very interested in. I would be open to reading that. The Book Clovers Library, very nice placement. I love all these covers, but I have not read any. So yeah, we'll have to expand my horizon on these ones. But The Women, I've never read anything by Christine Hanna either. So this would be a first, but definitely interested. 243,000 votes. That's insane. All right, all right, all right. Nice. Mystery and thriller, next category. The God of the Woods one. Oh, I've seen that one everywhere, but that's a really big book, I heard. Or I've seen, really. First Line wins. Okay, Frida McFadden second. And third. That's something. That's quite some year for Frida McFadden. All right. All the colors of the dark. Listen for the lie. For the lie, we solve murders. Home is where the bodies are. Okay. Nice. Yeah, these ones, all of them sound interesting. None of them particularly that I want to read. The God of the Woods, I kind of like the look of it, but also it's very intimidating to me, so I'm not sure. But again, we'll see which one I'll be able to find on audiobook, because these books that win, they are typically very hard to get by after. Ooh, funny story for romance, of course. Well, expected. I've read that one. So that winner I've got covered. Just for the Summer, Bride, Letter and Lark, Play Along, King of Sloth, Wild Love, The Cinnamon Bookstore, The Cinnamon Button Bookstore. Okay. I see, I see. I haven't read anything else. I had audiobook of this one downloaded during the summer so I could listen to it, but I never got to it. So that one potentially I could get to, but should look for something from the top. But I already read one here, so not the priority, not the priority category. Romantasy is the next one. Okay, okay. I see. House of Flame and Shadow. I will be reading that one next year for Chloe's read along. Sarah J. No, Mass. What is it called? Mass Trash Along, something like that. Um, so I'll be reading that one next month for sure. Next year, not next month. Maybe next month. No, not next month. I haven't read the previous books in this series, so that's not the first one. But 122,000 votes. That's not that many for Romantasy. I would expect more. Apprentice to the Villain. That doesn't sound and at all to me like tempting. Quicksilver. The Moon. When the Moon Hatched. The Spell Show I read. That was so-so. A Fate Inked in Blood. I'm very much interested in that one. Otherwise, yeah. So definitely we'll be reading the first one in this one next year. So we can move on to the fantasy. Somewhere Beyond the Sea, really, that one. All right. But that was tight. 1,000 votes between the first and second place. Second came The Familiar by Lee Bardugo. Oh, wow, that's something. I'll definitely be reading Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I have pre-ordered it from Illumicrate, actually, special edition. And it should come in January, I believe. So I'll be reading that one in January. And I'm super excited. So that one's happening. Here are quite a few that I'm really interested in, like The Foxwife looks beautiful to me. The Lost Story, I've heard great things. The Tainted Cup, I'll be reading this month because that's G's book club pick for this month. An Academy for Liars sounds good to me, as well as The Night Ends with Fire. I'm quite sad it's so low, though. And I've heard a lot of Voyage of the Damned, so I'm a little bit surprised it's towards the end. But, well, this category I really, really like. So I'll get to some of these for sure. Next, we have science fiction. The Ministry of Time. Okay, yeah. And The Family Experiment second. That is one I'll be reading because that was also for G's Patreon book club this year, but I never got to it. So that is definitely to be read. I think either this month or next month I'll get to that one. And yeah, the rest. The orbital here, I've seen that one a lot. Moon of the Turning Leaves, that one I would be interested in. It has beautiful cover. I'm a cover girly. But some of these have very like specific covers that I do not like. So, oh, In Ascension is last. Oh no, seriously? That's a little disappointing. A little bit. Okay. But the Ministry of Time, I might check that one out, actually. Why not? Sounds good. Is that the time travel story? If you've ever wondered what it would be like to fall in love with a 19th century polar explorer, author Kellyanne Bradley has the book for you. The Ministry of Time is a delightful, playful twist on the time travel romance with elements of workplace comedy, roommate drama, espionage, and temporal physics. Stay tuned, is also Bradley's debut novel. Oh, that sounds great. Okay, that sounds amazing. I'll check that one out. Next one, horror. Not my favorite category, but let's check. Stephen King, who is surprised? You like it darker. I haven't even heard of this book. We used to live here. T. Kingfisher third. All right, nice, nice. Yeah, this one's not for me at all. I'm not much of a horror girly, so these ones, I don't think this is the category I'll be prioritizing. Maybe What Feasts at Night, because I like T. Kingfisher, and I still haven't read the first book in here, but I totally would like to. So that might be the contender for this challenge. Debut novel, How to End the Love Story. As I said, I had this one downloaded, so maybe I'll finally listen to that. That's perfect. And then quite a few here are interesting. But all right, that's good. That's good. So next up, audiobook. Okay, first ever funny story. I listened to it actually on audiobook, so that's nice. I've got two winners. At least I've read two winners. Amazing. Okay. I mean, I didn't listen to 1984. I read the book, but I didn't listen to it, so it's a little misleading here. But all right. Young adult fantasy, I don't think this is one that I'll be focusing on. Even though the covers always look pretty, I typically don't enjoy YA fantasy that much. But okay, Ruthless Vows, that's the second book in the series. I've heard so many amazing things about this series, so maybe I could check it out, but we'll see. It's not gonna be the priority though. Reckless Wisteria is also a series that I've heard a lot of, especially recently. The Invocations, I had that from library, but I never got to it. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get to the Ruthless Vows because that might be fun. Who knows? Young adult fiction, the same as this one, but I've read Heartstopper 5. So that's done. Check. The reappearance of Rachel Price. I've heard good things about that one. And yeah, but I don't think this one will be priority either because I read the winner and I typically am not that much into YA. Non-fiction though. The Anxious Generation, How the Great Rewiring of Childhood Caused an Epidemic of Mental Illness. That does sound interesting. We'll see if I can get my hand on it somewhere. Audiobook ideally, because I prefer reading non-fiction audiobooks that are not more for my book club on audiobooks. So we'll see. But that would be interesting. And then I really am interested in this one, All in Her Head, The Truth and Lies Early Medicine Told Us About Women's Bodies and Why It Matters Today. So that one's very interesting as well, I think. Should be. Memoir, I don't think I've read any this year. The Third Gilmore Girl. Who is surprised? Again, no one. 80,000. Second place, 29,000. So that was a big one because of Gilmore Girls. I've never seen Gilmore Girls. I think I've seen like first 3 episodes. So, that's not my thing. So we skip this one for now. Maybe I'll get to it, but I don't think so. History and biography, probably nothing here. The Bookshop, A History of American Bookstore. Oh, that actually sounds good. That actually sounds like that could be very interesting. So we'll see about that one. Nexus was very well advertised, but it ended up 7th. So that's a bummer. And that's it. Is that all the categories? Okay. So what have we gotten then? Let me see. We've got the Wedding People, the Playground, the Women, the God of Woods, we'll see. House of Flame and Shadow, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, for sure. The Ministry of Time, I'd like to check that one out. How to End the Love Story. And The Anxious Generation, The Bookshop, The Ruthless. That's like 15 books. That's gonna take me like half a year to do. We'll see what we can do. I I will not do all of these in like one video. This would take forever. But maybe we'll see which ones of those I'll get to read. Alright, so that was that. We have seen all the winners. It was quite interesting. Some of them were surprising, some of them were very much expected. And yeah, we'll see which ones I get to read. I will definitely read the ones that I own, which is like one of them, I think. That will arrive. I still don't have it, but it will arrive. And the others, we'll see what happens. Yes, I also have that audiobook, so two. Two I'll definitely read, and then we'll see which others I'll get to. But that's for future to tell. So that's it for this video. Let me know if you agree with any of these winners on the Goodreads, if you read any of them, or if you plan to read any of the winners now. And yeah, just let me know your thoughts and opinions. And I thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!